AskReddit by Charlene Cole. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received that significantly changed your life? When I was a new driver, I had a faster car riding my bumper and it was making me nervous and I was starting to speed up. My dad said, "Don't let the other guy drive your car." I have since found that attitude to be applicable to a lot of things in life. I saw a bumper sticker one time that said "I'm not in your hurry" and it blew my mind. Don't take everything personally. Sometimes people are having a bad day. Also, some people won't like you. Spending any effort beyond basic courtesy trying to win them over is a waste of everyone's time. You just need to accept it and move on. 2 things. 1. Stop spending any mental time on comparing yourself to others. Stop caring what others think of you outside of your immediate family. 2. A very wealthy business owner that I did work for once called me asking about his QuickBooks backup going from $10 month to $15 month. In the end we used Vim to back up everything, so it was just another layer of backups, but when I questioned him about why he cared about $15 month, he said, "I don't care about the $15 month, I care that the price increased 50%. What do I get for that 50% increase?" That has always stuck with me and changed how I look at relative pricing. I've used something similar to 2 in my life. Not yet a wealthy businessman, however. Don't light yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Very important lesson for the youngins. Wish I didn't have to learn that one myself. Grass is greener where you water it. I should really stop watering the neighbor's yard. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Sounds daft, but I developed a need to control my environment due to childhood focused on assessing and trying to ease emotionally turbulent adults, so I am constantly putting the responsibility of other people's emotions and well-being on my shoulders. This stupid little mantra just helps me to realize how daft it is and helps me step back. Yes, I say those aren't my particular monkeys a lot now. That and sounds like a not me problem. Accept people for who they are, place them accordingly. Both my mother and brother are extremely toxic, and they aren't going anywhere anytime soon. This advice helps me put things in perspective as far as how to interact with them. Yes. My therapist said it is basically possible to act appropriately, kindly, lovingly to anyone if they are the appropriate distance from you. Blew my mind. Don't make a permanent decision on a temporary emotion. Suicide prevention motto. Don't stress about what you can't control. I love stoicism. Do what makes you happy. Don't get caught up in worrying that other people think of you. Live life the way you want to. Solid advice. Once you're capable of not caring what others think, your life becomes so much more enjoyable. The only other thing I would add is to not compare yourself with other people. No one is in the same position as you. We all have very different setbacks, opportunities in life, and we just need to do what's best for us individually. Don't worry about what you don't have or what everyone else has. The only thing that matters is what makes you happy. Whatever that looks like. Sometimes you have to eat for fuel and not just taste. I went from never eating healthy to mostly eating healthy. Completely changed my diet. Anyways, the guy ended up doing 10+ years for murder, but that was good advice. I wish more people understood this. I meal prep my lunch for work and it's spiced, not the most tasty food, but it's extremely healthy. Whenever possible, do your best to view conflict in your marriage not as husband vs wife but as husband and wife vs the conflict. Obviously this can apply for any marriage that isn't specifically husband and wife, and really any relationship even on a platonic level. That was just what I was told before my wedding. It has always been a great perspective to keep in mind when it comes to disagreements, both large and small. This was phenomenal advice until the conflict in my marriage was mental illness. Then I became responsible for keeping someone else alive, and I felt responsible for emotionally regulating the whole home. History gives you almost all answers to every question, because the decisions of yesterday have shaped today. That's a profound perspective. It's amazing how much we can learn from the past. Stop and think about it for a while. Amazing the amount of shit you can avoid just delaying your initial reaction just long enough to think about it and let your emotions get cold. Bad decisions, stupid or embarrassing reactions, words you regret saying, mistakes of all kinds, useless anger, pointless animosity, shame, pain, etc. My dad called that smoking it over. Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shit. Most people you think have it easy, don't. Every overnight success has a long, quiet history. When people tell you who they are, you should listen. When you get the answer you want, stop talking. When you get the answer you want, stop talking. Someone needs to tell Dick Harpootlian. Never apologize for existing. Always remember to recharge your own batteries, because you can't pour from an empty cup, especially since I'm electric and literally can't function with dead batteries. Also, this is a good example of a mixed metaphor lol. If you're going to burn a bridge, make sure you're on the right side of the river. Learn to be okay with disappointing others, or you'll be the one who is disappointed. You cannot agree with everyone on everything. Sooner or later you have to stand by your own opinions even if you disappoint others. Comparison is the thief of joy. An idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan. Whenever I tend to perfectionism and procrastination, I remember this quote: plan my day and start doing it. If the Mormon church is hurting you, get out. God doesn't want his children in pain. In relationships, make sure you're the crazy one. That actually makes so much sense in a weird way. To not take others' bad attitude towards you personally. They could be dealing with their own battles and are struggling to find a balance. Respect them from a distance.